What's up, guys? And welcome back to NoCrypto!
Oh my god!
No Life. And I'm your host, your boy. Basically, I've been gone for a little bit, but it's cool. I'm back. Man, we're gonna talk about my fucking rags to bitches play. Basically, Eve to Valhalla. Basically, we bought them out maybe a few weeks ago, and I went on an ETH long trade, and I'm just gonna cover that, and we're gonna cover some stuff on Margex and just future trading, and I'm gonna cover some coins to get into, and just the overall market, and I'm just gonna show you guys how I read the chart, because nobody in crypto ever show you guys how to read the charts. They just show the charts and be like, okay, I'm gonna actually explain to you how to read it, fucking by the numbers. Alright, let me pull this shit up. So everybody know about CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is cool when you're trying to add tokens to your wallet, that's fine. But if you're actually trying to trade leverage or even just trying to see how the market is going, you don't want to use this. You got to use TradingView. TradingView is free. You basically just type in TradingView, you make your account, and what you can do is, based on what kind of asset or coin you look on, you click on the top, you type it in, whoop whoop whoop, and you click on, it'll pull it up, ETH. And when it pulls up, you're gonna have all these things to the side. You see how it says Coinbase, Bitstamp, Binance, etc., etc. All this is just their fucking like data when it comes to their chart. It's just basically like using their charts. Some platforms have better charts than others. For rule of thumb, just to give you guys how to do this, I usually use the Binance chart, or sometimes the Coinbase chart. Sometimes Binance has been around for a while, so the chart's a little better. Or sometimes Coinbase is kind of cool sometimes too. Sometimes you can be hit and miss. You just gotta play with it. Alright. This is the trade I got into, man. I'm basically like 240% in profits in the trade right now. I even show you guys here at the bottom. I can't remember profit right now. Cool. Basically, how I did that. So basically, obviously, when we're looking at TradingView, you have the day chart, week chart, 4-hour chart, etc. It goes deep, all the way to 1 minute, to a week, to a month. This is what you have to look at if you're trying to trade futures, or you just really got to understand where Bitcoin is going. You know what I mean? And like, after that, if you can't understand this, you really don't really know what the market's doing. You're just guessing at this point. And don't get me wrong, it's all a guess. I won't say it's all a guess, because the market is on its mind of its own. But using indicators and just following trends and patterns, we can kind of predict where it's gonna go. So this is the day chart. So basically, back in December and just the beginning of this year, we've just been a constant downtrend. That's what this line is. This is this orange line I put, constant downtrend. And basically, how you read these downtrends, dude, you basically got to see lower lows. What is a lower low, basically, bro? A lower low, bro, all it is hey, when the market is dumping, when it try to rallies back up, or try to like retest, we would call this a rally or a retest. When it bounce, okay, and then they try to just go on the uptrend, or try to go up and it comes down. That'd be a retest. Well, it failed, obviously. Okay, and it came down and got rejected. What that be called? That we'll call it a failed retest. Because when you do a retest, okay, you trying to get to the same point of the previous high or above it. Okay, and then that'd be bullish. If it's dropped below and it's below, okay, it's a failed retest, and that's bearish. And most likely you're gonna go down downside. And so we came up here, we dropped. Let me see, can I zoom in more closer, because you really can understand what we're doing. So you see we dropped that, we come all the way down here, and we drop. So even though we try to retest again, we'll call this a lower low. Because why? Okay, it's still a low, but it's lower than the previous low. So this is a lower low. And then after that, we consolidate it. This you can call this consolidation right here. Bam. So basically, one thing you gotta understand, the market only does 3 things. That's what a lot of people understand. A lot of people think that when they look at this, they just think it's Chinese and all this other shit, or hieroglyphs. The markets only do three things you got to keep in mind, bro. The market either whips, you know what I mean? Either uptrends, downtrends, or it consolidate. That's all it does. You know what I mean? Like once in blue moon, you might have a black swan event, and the market you just get a straight down candle. But that's weird as fuck. That's weird. But in this case, look, hey, this is an uptrend. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, this is we a dip. We just dipped. You know what I mean? Right here, this is consolidation right here. Bam, bam, bam. Consolidation, we're going to it later, but hopefully when you guys keep watching me, I'm just gonna break all this stuff down because nobody ever teach you guys this shit, and I'm gonna teach you this shit. So, but this is consolidation, and then on the overall scheme, okay, we still downtrending. So look, so lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. So basically, we are seeing the price action trends down, and we call that a downtrend. So how do we measure a downtrend when it comes up to a break? So even though we came all the way down, I've been looking for the retest. Eventually, as the market goes down, it gotta bottom out eventually, dude. Eventually. So so when we bottom out and we start, hey, we did a retest. So at the very bottom right here, let me show you. Can you guys show this right here? We came here at the bottom right here. Okay, this is a retest. And hey, and when you do a retest, a bullish retest, you either want to go to the same previous level or above it. So guess what, dude? We fucking same level of the previous high, because this is the previous high from this level. So bam. So at that point, we're like, hey, dude. At that point, if you're doing a leverage trade, or even if you just want to just buy some crypto on some holding stuff, long-term, mid-term, this would have been the entry right here. A lot of people are not gonna tell you that, but that was the entry right there. Or your percentage of your entry will increase by 30%. So let me show you where our 30% increased to 50%. Right here, right here. This is where all the magic and money went to. So let's go down to it. So how do we formulate that line, bro? Like people was like, bro, how do you figure? Well, you take the previous highs from all the downtrend, and you just measure a line from here to here, bro. Bam to bam, bro. Bam. See? There's a high here. Let's zoom in. There's a high here. There's a high here. There's a high here. Oh shit. Let me not do that. Let me not do that. Okay. All the way down here, and we just continue it down to the price section. So when we got here, dude. When we got here, I threw as much money in the market as I could at the time. A lot of people don't understand, or for me, I trade 1% of my whole portfolio in Margex, and after that, if I 8 times it or whatever, that's just icing on the cake. I'm usually a swing trader. I mean, I'm usually a long, I just buy and hold, but I do dabble in trading futures. And I'm basically I consider myself a swing trader. You know what I mean? I trade on a day and weekly. You can trade in 1 minute and 5 minutes. You'll be considered a scalper, but I don't know. Let me not get out of the subject. Okay, so once we saw this price action broke this line, dude, broke the downtrend resistance. The downtrend resistance. You would have just went in, bro, and you would went in. And so I basically marked out the take profits and the stop loss. So how did I do that? Same thing. It's the same principle of the retest. So you really gotta, when it comes down to like knowing when you're about to go into like when you're gonna take profits or when you're gonna set your liquidations at, you gotta look into supports and resistance. What is support resistance? Hey, I made a video about it. Just go on my channel and click on it. It should help you. If not, you can look tons of stuff on support and resistance. And I'll just cover it next time, because if I cover every single thing about the charts, we'll be here for like days. But anyway, once we bumped to resistance, I went in, bro. I went in, and basically this is the resistance of the pattern. As you can see, we formed a cup. You know what I mean? One thing too is, once you understand support and resistance, and then you understand that the market about uptrends, downtrends, and consolidation, the next thing you need to start looking into is like patterns, 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 patterns. Learning about patterns, yes. Like cup and handles, W's, Bart Simpsons. What else? The other one? Oh, Adam and Eve. You know what I mean? Those the patterns you kind of want to look into. But don't, once you get there, you start seeing the patterns. So in our case, we kind of forming a cup and handle right now. Really forming a cup in motion. So you see, can I draw it out here? You see that this is a cup right here. We're forming a cup. So basically, they basically just shorted the market so much that once they got to this point, people just start, pulling, getting liquidations basically. Liquidations, and then people start buying whatever. They're forming a cup, and most time when you form a cup, you usually form a handle, a cup and handle. That's why they call it a cup and handle. So we might form some shit like this, and basically what that means is, based on the formation, because I know how these formations go, I won't be surprised that we consolidate at these levels before we rip higher or break down to the downside. And it comes down to, do we break this wedge? That's how you play the cup and handles. But let me not get too ahead of stuff. I'm gonna keep covering this every time I hop on here, so hopefully you guys can absorb all this stuff after multiple times of me explaining things. But yeah. So overall, hey, if you are in this trade or you are in ETH, and you trying to make a quick play, or you just trying to take profits, you can take profits here. For me, I believe I got the perfect entry. Well, I think I got the perfect entry. I got it at 1,400. I actually got lower, but I got messed up. One thing I understand is, hey, dude, whenever you get into a trade, do not watch anybody else. You know what I mean? Because everybody don't trade like you. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool to take people advice and people point of view of the market before you get into a trade. But sometimes when you in a trade, do not watch nobody, because when you get in that trade, nobody know how that trade is gonna be besides you, or like how you gonna do it, basically. So, long story short, if you just got in this move, or you just trying to make some quick money, you can take profits. For me or anybody else, I'll just say, or you just holding ETH, hold. I think we're gonna consolidate and we're gonna break to the upside. Let me show you guys. Where this is at? Man, here you go. I think we're probably gonna go here. So this is the next support. My bad, it's the next resistance. And it just watch my resistance video. It just tell you everything. So this is the next support right here. I won't be surprised if we whip up to here. Sometime too, we might even get a whip, so we might even go even here. That might be great. Or just right here. It depends on the volume. To get you guys to say I'm not bullshitting. Yeah, I am here. This is my overall trade. I mean, I don't think we're gonna go to 10K. I'm actually expecting to think we're gonna go to 8K. That'd be 16 grand for this trade. That'd be kind of cool. But overall, sometimes too, I would probably be stepping out of the trade as we start going to higher level. But hey, I'm just letting you know, hey, that's the possibilities when you start doing swing trading. It takes longer. Like, these plays right now, man, probably take a while. You know what I mean? It's gonna take like months or weeks to play out, but that's fine. I feel comfortable with that trade because it's really hard to get liquidated in those cases. But I say the faster the money, the faster you can get liquidated. Anyway, let's cover Bitcoin while we're here. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Because everybody want to see what Bitcoin doing, and Bitcoin's in the market. Overall, this is the Bitcoin chart. Okay, the Bitcoin chart on the day. Okay, on the daily. When you're looking for coins and stuff, you kind of actually can save them and mark them, and then you could just easily pull them up. Like, me, say I have like Avalanche. Same thing. You see how Avalanche is marked already? So that's something you could, know. Why I'm bullish? Obviously, we're in the uptrend. Why? Cause look, uptrend. I remember the market only does three things. Bam, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. Hey, we're in the uptrend, baby. Right there. Let me show you guys. Right here. Uptrend, baby. Uptrend. That's bullish. On top of that too is, hey, whenever the price action is trading above the AMAs, that's bullish. When the price action trading below these lines, that's bearish as fuck, guys. Bearish as fuck. So we are getting close to form a golden cross. What is a golden cross? Oh, hey, I made a video about it. Check it out. but just to skim through it real quick. Hey, when a 200 moving average, and the 50 moving average cross, that's a golden cross. It gets a little bit more deep in detail. You can watch the video, like I said, in my channel. Just go a little further down and go click on it. But last time we clicked on it, we just got this big whip right here. We just got this big whip right here. And then after that, and we got the downtrend. And then look again. Look, the market kind of reversed. Everybody got kind of scared because we're going to shit. But guess what? The yellow line and the red line is getting to cross. And when they cross, they're gonna be called a golden cross. And dude, when that gonna cross, bro, we're gonna fuck with it, bro. Like, when this cross, we're gonna blow past. Some people think that we just gonna hit the resistance, the previous high, and then break. Honestly, dude, how these golden crosses come, they take a while to form. So when they do form, the volume be massive. The move been massive. When this pass, I think it's gonna we're just gonna whip past the previous high and get into this new territory. And then the market's gonna be bullish, dude. That's it, bro. Like, I don't know if you guys watch anybody other channels. That's the sauce, bro. That's the sauce. I could probably show you more indicators and other things to show you why we bullish. But hey, that's next time. You know what I mean? I don't want to make this video any longer than others. Besides that, I hope you guys learned anything. You know what? Hey, you know what? Let's cover some corners. Okay. You follow me on Twitter and shit? I usually just post random stuff about what I'm getting into, or I post what are good buys. Because why? I'm not a hoe. I'm trying to get everybody to get rich. Because, you can tell everybody to do this and tell people the best advice, but only a small percentage of people are going to do it. You know what I mean? Anyway, what are the best moves I recommend? Right now, all the infrastructure, all the AI coins, all the real world assets are on the ETH blockchain. Honestly, I think ETH is gonna whip. Obviously the top layer ones are gonna whip, and I think everything on Ethereum is gonna fucking go crazy. AI coins, real world asset coins, DPIN, anything on ETH infrastructure is gonna whip first. I will put my money in that right now. By me saying that, I recommend. Obviously, ticker is fucking XOXO. Duh. XOXO have the branding. I've been on Twitter lately the past week, and I seen people, pushing the coin. The tokenomics is pretty good. The market cap is good. We're looking at what? We're at 93 million market cap, dude. On top of that too, hey, we fucking kind of bottom out. Nobody's buying this. Everybody kind of sold it right now. What we do is, hey man, we buy people with fear and sell them when they fucking greed. You know what I mean? You gotta buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. The price is low. Buy it. If you watching this and you don't buy it and it rips, I'm gonna talk shit. Well, I'm not gonna talk shit. I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'll try to help you out. Anyway, XO's a good one. What is a good? Honestly, let me see. Let me see. Can I find a coin that Alex Becker and haven't talked about? It's a good coin. I don't know if Alex talked about this or not, but I actually got in this coin before Alex. Let me see. Can I find it real quick? Cause I think this coin is gonna do really good. And honestly, I don't even think Alex is in this coin, as far as I know. Where is it? Oh, Spectre. Spectre is a good coin. I recommend getting some Spectre. I think Spectre is going to be cool. You want to get into a token that Alex not in? I think Spectre is really great. 20 million, ain't shit. And yeah, I think Spectre is going to do good. Yes, the chart looking pretty crazy, but just look into it. I mean, I will actually get into XOXO more, but just something. Hey, you want to throw like a Hail Mary? You know what I mean? Couple $100, maybe. You know what I mean? Hey, I think Spectre would be great. Man, oh, you know what? Just other great thing too that's gonna do great. Auto. I recommend auto. I've been seeing a lot of people chilling auto, and a lot of people get into auto, and I think auto's gonna do really great. So when you look at these charts, guys, always look at the day, or the week chart. You know what I mean? Because we want is, yeah, you can look at the 1 minute, but when you get into a long-term hold, bro, or you just trying to swing trade like I do, or just a long-term hold, in doubt, zoom out. You know, because we're trying to get the most data as possible. They put autos with S. So if you're looking for it, it's autos with an S. Dude, look at this. This thing is at 7 million. That's nothing. Like, I might buy some more. Like, is that I feel that bullish on it. It's just 7 million. Don't get me wrong. Don't throw your life savings. Don't throw your rent money on here. But if you can like dollar cost average on here, bro, you good, bro. Like 7 million, bro. If this thing rips, bro, you gonna probably get like 30, 40x. Don't get me wrong. It's risky as fuck. You know what I mean? But I think autos are great. It's really good. You know what I mean? I would say this, if you're gonna build a portfolio, I recommend you put no more than 5% of your portfolio in auto. Same thing with the other AI coins there. When you start recommending these really dirt cheap market caps, you gotta put smaller amounts. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, if you're OG, you've been doing this for a while, yeah, you know, go ham. But if you haven't, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't wanna be like, oh bro, you made me lose all my money, bro. I'm like, well, I mean, hey, you shouldn't put all your life savings in there. Besides that, I think they're really bullish because look at the top pin. You know, 286 views. You know what I mean? 750 likes. This is the recent one from 7 hours ago. 12K views. You know, almost 700 likes. You know what I mean? You just want to see, hey, just by the small market cap and how these guys are posting and the engagement they have, I think it's gonna do great, bro. I think it's a gem in the dirt, bro. I'm actually gonna dollar cost averaging some more this week on it, honestly. And yeah, bro, that's it, man. Yeah. If you're in Bitcoin, or I said this, you haven't built a portfolio, build a portfolio. Besides, if you're holding Bitcoin, keep holding it. You know what I mean? If we get this golden cost, we're about to go to the fucking moon. Besides that, yeah, dude, just dollar cost average Bitcoin. If you haven't bought any altcoins, or you still building your portfolio, you still got time. Just do that. You know what I mean? Allocate your money and you know, build your portfolio. And yeah, guys, we good. I mean, we bullish. I mean, honestly, you know, the catalyst, the real world affects the charts too. You know, the catalyst too, I think that's gonna come hand in hand. Either sometime this week or next week. I think Trump is gonna announce a China deal, bro. I think they're gonna be like, hey, China made a deal with the US. It's all good, and the market's gonna rip. Well, guys, you guys know where to find me. Catch me on the blockchain. I'm out.
Oh, Jesus, get the glory, dog. I don't want no props. I just want the profit. Put it in my pocket. Bullish like a rocket. Want it? I'ma copy. Cause I'm plugged in like a socket. Market cipher is the key. I advise you follow me. I can show you how I trade. Everybody finna eat.